Happy Halloween, motherfucker. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Oh, hey. Good morning, guys. Happy Halloween. It finally is here. Ragnar. It's Ragnar. Ragnar? Ragnar. What if that was all he could say? Like trying to ask a question. Like trying to say Ragnar with a question mark on it. Ragnar? Ragnar? Gee whiz. Anyway, today is the day, baby. Woo! I think I got a little video of my kids went buck last night. They already had certain outfits picked out anyway, but then, and here's the thing I'm talking about. Just like yesterday morning, maybe it was the day before. No wonder I have a hard time remembering what day I'm on. Can't even remember what day it is. But just like 2 mornings ago, I believe, whenever my son was like, "Dad, can I wear that afro?" And I'm like, bet, dude. I love the creativeness. I love when they want to be creative. Well, Got is the same way. She wants to feed that creativity as well. And yesterday when she left the parent-teacher conference, she was like, well, I guess I'm going to get in our boys because they want to go out and get new outfits. And I'm like, that's awesome. She took them to a thrift store, took them to Goodwill, took them to Walmart, took them all over to get all these little pieces to their outfit. Ah, dude. Fantastic. I got a little bit of a clip here. I believe I got some last night. If so, I'll put it right here. Hold on, turn around. Dude, that's crazy. It's so uncomfortable. Of course, the rest of it I'll have in here tonight because we're all going to be dressed up, baby. I'm going to be Ragnar. I think she's going to be some sort of a witch or something. But she also has something else from this Ragnar thing. What are they called again? Man, I struggle with this. Warriors? Nah, what's the show? Anyway, it doesn't even matter, right? But there's a show that this is all based on, that where Ragnar comes from. But she's got this really cool, like, lace front thing that's like a double braided blonde thing that's going to be... might make her leave it on a little bit if you know what I'm talking about.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm going to keep on putting those in, baby. Ooh. She's going to do that and pass out candy a little bit. I'm going to take the little Finner. I don't know if he's going to... He's also got, like, a freaking barbarian outfit, but also a Minecraft one. So I don't know which one. He did leave the Minecraft thing on all day at school, so he's familiar with that. And if whichever one he's willing to leave on is probably the one that I'll put on him whenever I take him trick-or-treating. I can't wait, baby. Woo! I might leave midday because I've scheduled myself to where I'm in the office all day, which is rare, but I'm thankful for it today because I was too lazy last night to take the razor to this, so I got to go home and do that. But I thought about it. I may go home a few hours early, get the little one, bring him back over to the office. He loves the office, man. All the post-it notes that he can write on, and my laptop, and he loves running around the warehouse. Man, I wish I could record some of it, but you already know. And sometimes I will, just for personal, right? And he was there last weekend when we were stashing the you-know-what at the shop, and he's just, it's so cute to see him flourish over there. And he drew some Japanese lettering. It was pretty cool. What else? My employees, I appreciate them. So I'm gonna do an appreciation thing tomorrow. We've had a schedule. We actually had to reschedule it because one of the employees wasn't going to be able to make it. And you can't have an employee appreciation day without one of the employees. So it got rescheduled, but the main heart of the event, if you will, is not only to get everybody together, maybe give them some new shirts and hats, but also to just sit and relax for a minute. Cherry on top, there's a chili cook-off. I know it's been done a lot. Everybody does a chili cook-off, but there's a cash prize for this one, baby. And yeah, am I one of those that entered it myself? Yeah. I know, destroy me in the comments, but whatever. I'll probably just, if I win, which I doubt I will, I'll probably just give it to the guys anyway. Speaking of the guys, one of them yesterday, which he's a good friend of mine. Not only does he work for me, but he's a really good friend of mine. He come to me and said, man, I had a heck of a time on the way home last night. My fuel pump went out. Like, thankfully his dad's a really good mechanic, and his dad, I owe him and his dad really everything. I mean, his dad is the one that taught me how to work on cars. His dad is the one that taught me how to do carpentry. His dad, I mean, I learned a lot from his dad, and I have an utmost respect for his father. Just a hard-working guy. I mean, imagine being a mechanic for like 30 years. God, that's hard work. It takes dedication too. And he gets up and goes to work every day, works on his own home, sided his house, roofed his house, built himself a garage like a man's man, right? Well, he thankfully ran into him or got near, I can't remember the story exactly, but his dad got underneath there and tapped the gas tank and got it to run enough to get home, which is how you definitely diagnose that it's a fuel pump. Because if you can beat on the fuel tank and it run again, there's something inside the fuel pump, the motor, that starts seizing up and you can break it free, but don't trust it to drive it anymore. He got the thing home. I was like, well, when are you gonna, get it fixed or whatever? And he was like, I had next paycheck. You know how it is. And after he left, I thought it was eating at me, and I was like, I gotta get this fuel pump for him. And not just as an employee appreciation kind of thing, but as like a best friend, like all the above. Like, dude, your whole family is why I am who I am right now. Whenever I was telling you guys that crazy foster mom lady that would stand by the phone and hang it up on you after a certain time and listen to your phone calls, I never told you who I was calling whenever I would have those timed calls and have a lady stare at me and then hang it up on me. But it was these people. It was these folks. They took me in a lot. Every time the police was called at my house for domestic violence and situations like that, the police would look for a place to take us, take me rather, and they always opened the door for me. Always opened. I said, can you call so-and-so? And the police would say, well, as long as they're willing to take you in, but if they say no, you're going downtown or you're going to the Children's Services foster place. And, there'd be a few times I'm like, oh, I hope they answer. But they would answer, and they would always take me in. So, I love this guy, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm getting him a fuel pump, baby. Woo! My credit card's maxed out. I love you guys. I'll see you guys. Hey, Ragnar will be back. Switched it up today. Been eating salad. I've been really sticking to this diet hardcore every day since I said I would. And so now, with the Subway today, man, I think I deserved it. And everybody on Subway anymore because of Jared and his deal, but me and that guy actually got a lot in common. Did he say? Sorry, you know the deal. Business always comes first. That was my driver calling me. Anyway, yeah, so had Subway today. I don't know how you guys do your Subway sandwiches. Let me know for real. And you guys already know I read the heck out of the comments. So go down there and let me know what your sandwich is. Like, I want to know everything that you get on it. The lady in there was a black lady too, which makes it even funnier. But her boss had sent her back to get another thing of mayonnaise, and she was like, there ain't none. And her boss was like, what do you mean? We had like 4 tubs of it. She's like, I know. She's like, these people want tubs and tubs of mayonnaise all over. Oh man, ugh. And it's kind of like a white people meme or whatever. And most of you guys know Subway was where Got worked whenever I first met her, or Lindsay. She was working at Subway, and I used to go in there and see her all the time and get a sandwich while she was working. She looks cute in that little visor, though. Might have to get her a little Subway outfit. Dang, I need to stop thinking about that. Let's go back to Jared. Anyway, what was I gonna say? But yeah, let me know what you guys get. So, oh, well, what do I get? I get a foot-long ham on wheat bread. So I get ham, pepper jack cheese. I do not toast it at all. The only time I toast it is if I get something different. But anyway, foot-long ham on wheat, pepper jack cheese, and then I pretty much just make a salad out of it. So, which now that I'm saying it out loud, I realize I kind of did get a salad today again too. I get lettuce, onion, green pepper, cucumber, jalapenos, banana peppers, and salt and pepper and ranch dressing on it. I've got that same exact sandwich oh my God, since I was like 19 years old, I've never gotten anything different. This is a rare occasion that I'm actually fortunate enough to be in town today and working. Usually I'm hundreds of miles away, hours away, and knee deep in the middle of some big project. So in that I'm actually in town today, I called the boys, they're out of school, they're home right now, and I said, hey, you guys want me to pick you up something for lunch? And they said yes. So, well, and they want a hot and ready, which I used to be able to eat these things too when I was younger. Oh my God, me and my buddy, we would eat these things almost every other day. We'd get out of school, and it was when we had our driver's license, we'd go there and chill at the house, and it'd be like, you want a hot and ready, bro? You got $2? Yeah, I got $3, let's do it. It was actually this very spot where he reversed into somebody with me in the passenger seat of the car. I gotta go home, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and change into the Ragnar kit, or just bring it back to the office with me so that I can change it to the Ragnar kit at the shop and wear that for the rest of the day. Just get acclimated to it, get into Ragnar mode. This is crazy because I've never seen this happen before. But where my hometown, we have O'Reilly's, AutoZone, and Advanced Auto Parts. 3 completely different chains, completely different competitive auto parts stores, and they're usually, the pricings is, like that. One of them's like way higher than the other, one of them's kind of low or whatever, but every one of them, all 3 to the penny, were the same price. All 3 of them were $149.99. And AutoZone, if you're wondering, asked the monkiest questions out of all of them, which reminds me of the old skit that I did. Some of you newcomers may have not seen it. I'll link it below and put a little piece of it right here. 4, 5, 7, or 8 cylinder. Did you say 7? They ask you the stupidest thing. You could go in there literally with the part number of what you want and be like, give me this part number. And they'll be like, is it extended cab? And that's what that lady asked me today. I mean, I called Advance and I told them what kind of truck it was, what size engine. And they're like, all right, fuel pump's $149.99, this is blah, 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 lifetime warranty. Call AutoZone, she's like, is it extended cab or super cab? And I laughed. I was like, pfft. And she was like, well, I mean, I gotta know. I'm like, do ya? The only downside of Christmas shopping on Amazon. All right, well, dropped off lunch, got the Ragnar kit, ran it in the dryer for a minute because it was awful wrinkled. Then it dawned on me, it's probably wrinkly in the, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be, probably. It's probably wrinkly in Vikings. I don't think Vikings had dryers or, fabric softeners. So anyway, so I have all that. I just left the parts store, got the fuel pump, or if it's the wrong one, or if there's a reason he shouldn't put it in, it's sealed. I didn't even open the box, and I'm just gonna give the receipt to him as well. Hopefully that works out. I may go and help him put it in actually too, because being a friend's more than just spending money on somebody. It's actually being there to help him fix the part or change the part. So let's get the rest of this day figured out. I'm kind of nervous a little bit because it's a 1:45. I know I have to leave kind of early. I need my guys to leave early. I got a few runs that I need to do for them. Thinking about it now, I should have done before lunch. So yeah, we got to get this whole mess done of a day done. That sounded right. Yeah, we got to get this whole mess of a day done so that everybody can get home to their families, trick or treat. I just found out from one of my sons that the friend of theirs that is going trick or treating with him needs a ride down here to go trick or treating with him, which is a 45-minute. And I still have to get the ingredients to make the world's best chili, baby. I don't know. I may not be able to afford all this now that I think about it. Well, I don't even want to complain about money. It is what it is. If I can't buy the best ingredients for chili, then I can't buy the best ingredients. But let's get back to the shop, get my work day done, and next time you see me, I'll be Ragnar, baby. Woo. Did you think I wasn't gonna do the... Well, I know I was supposed to be Ragnar by now, but I'm actually just a dingus sweating my rear end off trying to paint in my office because I had a half an hour free that I could go ahead and get this done finally, because my bathroom hasn't been finished. I got a mirror laying here, the door's off the hinges, that sort of thing. So I go to start painting, and wouldn't you know it, the power goes out. But thankfully, there's an AEP guy across the street right now getting ready to put the fuse in, I think. I want to get it on camera if I can. Yeah, my alarm base is about to die too. Plus, I need the AC. Come on. We got fat guys over here trying to paint. Yeah! Now I can finish painting and Ragnar. Oh no! Oh no! I bet I've tracked that all through the... Ah, dang it. You shouldn't paint in the dark, kids, but let's be fair. And I just cut that in, by the way, so the mirror's gonna cover that, so I ain't gonna worry about cutting that in. All right, it's time for Ragnar. Can't believe I didn't see and was walking in paint. I mean, look, I had plenty of light. I'll stop in front of Ragnar so fast. Ragnar want max AC. Ragnar feel good. Ragnar fat and hot. Ragnar fat hot. What does Ragnar actually sound like? Maybe, you know, it wouldn't kill me to take a second to like just Google a clip of Ragnar just to kind of get his essence a little bit. You ain't getting through that. You think a knife's gonna cut through that? Maybe that's 3/8 inch foam right there. Ragnar's a tough SOB, drinks fuel system cleaner for lunch. Ragnar's injector clean. Piss hole, spray fire. Gotta hurry up and rush home, you know how kids are. Oh, Dad, by the way, the kid that lives 45 minutes away that's gonna go trick-or-treating with us, you gotta go get him. Ragnar would say no, right? Ragnar would be like, that's too bad, for kid. Why? I go caveman immediately. Ragnar's not a caveman, he's a Viking. I got it right that time, didn't I? I actually kind of like these, I dig these. Oh. I don't know, the rest of it though just looks like some shitty outfit that Kanye West would try to convince us is cool, right? I do like the fur, something about the fur is like just, feels like luxury, right? This fur just feels like $50 an hour. I gotta go. 1 for trick-or-treater, 2 for Ragnar. 1 for trick-or-treater, 2 for Ragnar. Ooh, Skittles. 2 for trick-or-treater, 3 for Ragnar. Trick-or-treat's so fun. I was just kidding. We're pouring it all in there. I mean, Ragnar might say 1 or whatever, but I'm on a diet, baby. Dang, Ragnar like. You want Ragnar's fur? You're so stupid. Ragnar's fur's pretty soft. Dude, are we barbarian brothers?
May have some kiss.
Brother? Oh my God, he's so handsome. Here. Here. Mordecai. Daddy get his sword, okay? Daddy got his sword? I shall fix the wallpaper.
You want to carry that?
You must look like that Hunger Games chick a little bit. Here, will you get a picture of me in here? Yes.
Oh, look, we're moving.
Mordecai. Mordecai.
Monica.
Mordecai. You want to go trick-or-treating?
What time is it?
We have 15 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
We gotta wear that, okay? And then we'll take it off as soon as we get done trick-or-treating, okay?
I see. My next ingredient has arrived. If you my
You're good, babe. This one's real realistic. Looks like a real cat. Nothing to see here, just a couple Vikings, you know, out on a mission for candy. Do you see how quick he looked for that car? That's my boy, Mr. Safety. Killing it so far. Bubba, look. Wanna say hi to the camera? You're killing it. You're doing so good. People love you. They said, don't ever cut the hair. Say, don't worry, we weren't gonna do that anyway. I mean, you know where you got it from. I didn't have time to actually like shave to put the tattoo on, which she made a good point. We'll just put it on for the Halloween party. It's a one-time use thing anyway. Go up there and get it. There we go.
Kids even like candy.
Thank you. I know, right? Whoa. Thank you so much. Look at your brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a picture with you three together?
Yeah.
Real quick. Here, buddy. Hey, will you get in between?
In between. Hey.
Bubba, look. Bubba, look. Say trick or treat. Trick or treat. Oh, thanks, guys. Dude, your hair looks killer.
Oh,
Those guys look awesome. Go tell mommy, say trick or treat to mom. It's not a real graveyard, buddy. It's just our front yard. This is your last stop of the day. Say trick or treat, mom. Trick or treat.
You want candy, Bubba?
Tell mommy that you hit a clown with your axe.
Did you? Did he?
Yeah. I don't.
That off. Yes or no?
Okay. Daddy would take it off. Going, we should have took it off sooner. Look at those shoulders. Dude's turning into a little man. I love you, buddy. Mm. Oh.
Cut you.
Ow, that actually hurt. Are you dick? Is it the same material?
I'm fighting like a pirate. I gotta fight like a Viking.
Yeah, I kept on talking like a caveman. Every time I was trying to think of how a Viking, I was like, Ragnar, water.
You sure? Do I look here? Okay, we kill somebody?
I'm having a worse time this year, hair day, than it was last year.
Bad hair day?
Ow. Yeah, I needed to shave it all the way.
Off the top.
Listen, for the ladies, a little bit
Oh,
of chest hair there. With the fur.
yeah.
Chest with the fur. All right. Happy Halloween. And just like that, boom, bang, pow, we are done with trick-or-treating, and I am at Walmart buying the ingredients to make the best chili my employees have ever seen company-wide, right? Got a couple crackers. I'm gonna tell them, grab you a cracker and get in there, boy. But no, I had a great time, man. Hopefully you guys had a great time too, and a safe trick-or-treat. I know it's kind of a scary time, especially in bigger cities, depending on where you're at. But you know what? The one boy likes Pepsi a lot. I never get it. I can get him a 12-pack of Pepsi. Cheer him up a little bit. We had a little bit of a hiccup, but kind of a learning lesson is what we needed to turn it into with my middle son. His planning and timing is terrible. Having said that, I felt awful because not only did my wife last night take the two boys out to find whatever outfit their little creative minds could come up with, but she also, they had said, hey, what about our one buddy? And she was like, yeah, and she obliged and was nice enough to buy their buddy costume as well, and he was supposed to come and trick-or-treat with them. And I think I mentioned it earlier, because I told him, I said, dude, I'll leave work early enough to come and get you and run up there and get your buddy. But it's an hour round trip. That's if you hustle and there's no traffic, there's no issues like that. And I pull up with just enough time to spare. It was like 5 till 4, and trick-or-treat starts at 5. for me to take his little brother. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna miss your brother's trick or treat, you know, for a friend of yours, no offense. But I pull in there at 10 or 5 till 4, something like it. It was like 3:50, 3:55. And he's sitting in the driveway with his shirt off playing basketball. I'm like, hey, buddy, come on. If we're going to go get your buddy, we got to go. And then he gets in the house, and then he, you know, we're in the house hustling, bustling. Everybody's trying to get their outfits together, their costumes, I should say. I see him again. I'm like, all right, buddy, like, we better go if we're going to go. And he goes in his room, and he's in there for... Anyway, long story short, he comes up at 4:30, 4:35, and he's like, all right, we ready to go get my buddy? Oh, dude, it's physically impossible at this point. And then you could just see it, and he was down in the dumps, and then you feel like a jerk as a dad, because you're like, man. And then I thought, well, he's not even going to want to put his own outfit on and go now because he's so bummed out about it. It's just one of those things, man, that if you're a parent, you know, it sucks. It was really hard to... I was like, what do I do? You know, I can't miss my 6-year-old's trick-or-treat to make him happy, and then they're going to miss it anyway because it'll be 5:30 by the time we get back. It was just a mess, but we got through it, and he ended up... actually, that's what... I'll put a little picture right here of when me and Finley was returning. The bigger boys were coming out, and I managed to get a picture of the 3 boys together. And so, yeah, all is well, right? All is well that ends well. But anyway, speaking of ending well, we are ending off day 57 well. Another one, man, hard to believe. Day 57. Started this at the beginning of September, and now I'm talking to you guys about my trick-or-treat day. Unbelievable. But I appreciate the fact that you guys have stuck with me the entire time. And I love you guys. We will we'll take all that candy we got today, all that trick-or-treating my little 6-year-old did. We'll put it on eBay, sell it, see what we get out of it. Pay that truck off, baby. Woo!